be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes! We are Wild Stallions! Here we go. Welcome back to another Hanging with the Herons. My name is James. This is 365 movies in 365 days and 3 minutes and 65 seconds. We have today Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, in case you didn't already know. Back in 1989, here comes this film. I don't really know how to describe this film. It's definitely a great 3 a.m.er. It just has a lot of goofy, campy, fun, going on an adventure, vague history example there of like them traveling through time and learning about history for a school report. Pretty cool as far as like remembering growing up as a kid that I liked it. Watching it again, it's just like, how does it get to be this point, and why is this type of music playing right now, and how did they get to be here? For what reason? Like, it's pretty funny. It's interesting in the sense of it's just a really very chill, laid-back film to watch, and enjoyable in its goofy sense. Quite the cast as far as one of them in their very beginnings. Let's get into that cast. Starting from least recognizable to most recognizable, we have Alex Winter, and what was really cool about him, I think, was just that he was part of this. That's pretty much it. There is a little side note that I'm going to share in just a moment about him as well and what he's doing currently coming up. And I really enjoyed it at a young age when he was actually doing the cartoon, which is probably one of the reasons I still kind of relate to this movie. George Carlin is in there, which we all know George Carlin from his comedy and things like that. He was also on a cool TV show with trains when I was younger called Shining Time Station. Later on also did some work on Thomas the Train Engine, so he likes trains, I guess. And then our big star, Keanu Reeves, who you know him from great films like The Matrix, one of the big ones right now, John Wick, and from a lot of other films, including one of my favorites that's coming up as well, Constantine. Great flick. Let's get into those quick fire facts. So really quickly talking about Alex Winter, I noticed in his IMDb page, he's in pre-production right now for Bill and Ted Face the Music, so that might be very interesting. Bill and Ted were actually born out of an improv class and originally were called Bill, Ted, and Bob. Funny enough, true to their form, I feel like in their roles, they both auditioned for the other's characters. So Keanu actually auditioned for Bill and Alex actually auditioned for Ted. The directors thought that it would be better for them to have the opposite roles. So therefore, they thought they had the roles when they were called, hey, you got the role, of the opposite characters that they ended up playing, if that makes any sense. But that was pretty funny, and they didn't know that until the fitting, which is pretty crazy. Funny all-around comedian and actor Pauly Shore actually also wanted to be Ted and cornered Keanu Reeves in a back room at one point in time in some funny production, talking to him about his failed audition. And funny enough, many people thought that the Biodome film was a threequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures and whatnot, and Alex Winter came out saying, no, there's no truth to that, that's just some sort of urban legend, which is interesting as well. Last few quick fire facts here. The script was actually written in hand in 4 days. The film didn't plan on having any sci-fi in it, and Bill and Ted almost traveled straight to television, but they actually got the film out first and then made the TV series. And not only did they have the animated series, but they also got written into a comic book as well. Hey, thanks so much for joining me again. My name is James. You've been hanging with the Herons on another 365 movies in 365 days in 3 minutes and 65 seconds. As always, comment below. Let me know what you think. Did you like it? If you haven't seen it before, I always want to know your thoughts. And as always, peace!